Is there still JuJu buzz back to Pittsburgh?
I mean, put it like this. The longer he goes without being signed, the higher the probability of him returning to Pittsburgh becomes. Because the longer these days go, the deals don't become more lucrative. It goes the other way. The longer from the start of this tampering period until actually free agency starts, things like that, the money starts to get smaller and smaller. And what does that benefit from a Pittsburgh Steelers standpoint? Well, that means that JuJu's market might not be 10 million. It might be 7 million. But then if you see John Brown sign for 5.5, all right, well, our team's going to view, JuJu market being higher than that, or are they going to view his market as lower than that? You can make a case for both. We obviously said with JuJu,
sure.
JuJu has a ton of productivity in his career, but we know the beginning part, the first 2-year part where he had the bulk of his productivity was largely in part because of what AB was able to do out there. He was a number 2 receiver. We saw since AB has left, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of if it's injuries, regardless of if it's Ben, regardless if it was the O-line, the productivity has went down. So when you look at John Brown, it's a little bit different, right? With John, he's shown that, hey, man, he was the guy in Buffalo before Diggs came there. He was a 1,000-yard receiver, 100-catch guy. Then he showed that he could be a high-end number 2 receiver when Diggs did come there. We've seen him do it at multiple stops. We saw him have success in Baltimore. We saw him have success in Arizona as well. But if his market is 1 for 5.5, that can make you question what JuJu's market could potentially be because of those factors that we just laid out right there. So the longer it goes, the higher the chances are that JuJu could be coming back, man.
Yeah, because at one point, I think it was the first day with the tampering and where you could agree upon deals. Everyone was saying there's no shot JuJu's coming back. There's reports saying JuJu's told his teammates he's really unlikely to be coming back.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I think some of the odds didn't even have Pittsburgh in the mix anymore, and they were going like 10 teams deep. But now,
excuse me,
like you said, the more time goes on, and then all of a sudden, randomly, JuJu's commenting on like JuJu fan accounts on Instagram saying like they're posting fake news about his free agency. Like they're, I think it was just something as simple as like there's rumors that Jacksonville offered JuJu a deal,
a 1-year deal or something, right?
I don't know if there was something that had to do with the Steelers attached to that statement, but then he's like, bro, you guys are just posting fake stuff. Like, I'm unfollowing you guys. So, like, with that, it almost points to maybe him coming back to Pittsburgh a little bit with some of the reaction that he's had over the past day.
Yeah, I agree, man, because when I saw the one where he was, I think they had leaked the DM or something like that, and they said that he had, and the DM said that he was offered a 1-year deal by the Steelers, and he was considering or something like that, and that's when he came out and was like, yo, this is fake news as well. But it's definitely been a crazy, time for him with this situation. But the wide receiver market through free agency has been wacky, right? We saw Nelson Aguilar get 2-year, $26 million deal from the Patriots as soon as the market opened. And I don't think any of us view Nelson Aguilar as a better receiver than John Brown or JuJu. I mean, if you talk to some of these Eagle guys, they think he can't catch a cold. So just to see that type of deal, you're like, I don't know. But hopefully time will tell about JuJu, man, sooner than later. But yeah, the longer this thing goes for him, the higher the chances are that he'll be back, from my perspective at least.
Yeah, I thought it was for sure he was gone, but as the days are going, I'm not really hearing anything about JuJu and other teams outside of some of those fan accounts where JuJu kind of went back at him. But yeah, who knows? At least that could be something. If JuJu can come back, that'd be nice. We talked about need. He wasn't at the top of the list, but now we don't have to address receiver at all. We still may not, but it'd be nice to just have that extra guy.
Yeah, well, if you could get him back and it's cheaper, then you take him over whatever rookie you were going to bring in, right? Mid-round rookie, and you already know what JuJu is going forward.
Or even any other potential free agent outside of John Brown, Sanders, or AB. Like, who else do you really want?
Very true, man. With Golden Tate, he's still out there available right now, I believe. So, I mean, that was the other guy we mentioned.
A little bit more for JuJu. I mean, we were talking JuJu in the 13, 14 double-digit range, but if it gets down to single digits, it's not even a question.
Yeah, very true. Very true. So, time will tell, man. Time will tell. But it's like I said, the wide receiver market has definitely been weird. Emmanuel Sanders, he just signed with Buffalo. I love that move for them. Yeah, I think that's a great move for them. You putting him out there with Diggs, Cole Beasley, man, that's some crazy route running. Gabriel Davis, the rookie, we already know what he was able to do up there. Man, that's just another high quality piece for that Bills offense, man. And we know what they were able to do last year, man. So that's a nice pickup. I wouldn't have been opposed to him coming here, but like you said, for the money, that's the thing. It's like you're seeing these deals, like, man, that's not too crazy. It's not like they're throwing out crazy money right now to these guys, man.
Oh, yeah. If you would have said Emmanuel Sanders for $6 million, John Brown for this 3.5 gets up to $5 million. Right. A couple weeks ago, whenever we were talking about potential receivers, who's coming to the Steelers, who's not going to be here, who could we re-sign, I would have been like, come on, let's make this happen right now.
Yeah, man. Without a doubt, bro.